Calgary. In between preparing for a flight to Philadelphia and going over floor plans, Michelle Strashnotsky watched a video of her son, Ryan, slowly take his first steps since the Humboldt crash. "It was really emotional for me to watch. It was good and very exciting to see, and just to see the smile on his face," Michelle said. "Also, as a parent it rocks you a little bit." Humboldt Bronco survivor Ryan Strashnotsky does muscles strengthening exercises during a physiotherapy session at the Shriners Hospital in Philadelphia, Paul Chasson, the Canadian Press. Humboldt Bronco survivor Ryan Strashnotsky takes a break between physiotherapy sessions at the Shriners Hospital in Philadelphia, Paul Chasson, the Canadian Press. Michelle Strashnotsky, the mom of Humboldt Broncos defenseman Ryan Strashnotsky, sits on her front porch using a bench made of donated hockey sticks from people in Airdrie's hockey community. Evan Radford, Star Metro. The Strashnotsky family has started tearing down a wall on one side of Ryan Strashnotsky's basement bedroom to make room for him and any rehabilitative or mobility equipment he needs once he returns home. Evan Radford, Star Metro. Humboldt Bronco survivor Ryan Strashnotsky walks on a treadmill with the help of therapists during a physiotherapy session at the Shriners Hospital in Philadelphia on Tuesday, Paul Chasson, the Canadian Press. Humboldt Bronco survivor Ryan Strashnotsky does muscle strengthening exercises during a physiotherapy session at the Shriners Hospital in Philadelphia on Monday, Paul Chasson, the Canadian Press. Tuesday was Ryan's first time using the TheraStride treadmill, a bodyweight supporting manual treadmill that helps people with paralysis walk. Ryan was supported by a harness, and physiotherapists helped him move his legs back and forth as he took those steps. Ryan, 19, was paralyzed from the chest down in the April 6 crash north of Tisdale, Sask, which killed 16. Following a stay at Calgary's Foothills Hospital, he moved a month ago to Philadelphia, where he's been continuing his rehabilitation at Shriners Hospital for Children. Tuesday's milestone was a huge step for the 19-year-old. Article continued below. "It was pretty surreal just seeing yourself walk again. It was pretty special," Ryan said. "I did feel the effects afterwards. I was pretty fatigued. But knowing that I'm able to do that helps my mindset even more. I'm just happy." Read more. Humboldt Bronco from Airdrie wants to prove them wrong and walk again. "It was surreal." Ryan Strashnotsky on Humboldt reunion in Vegas. Tears mark end of trek to honor Humboldt Broncos crash victims. Ryan Strashnotsky took his first steps on a TheraStride treadmill, which supports his body weight while he relearns how to walk. While he's learning how to navigate his new life, with and without his wheelchair, family and friends are planning home renovations. Video courtesy Tom Strashnotsky. These days his mornings are busy. He wakes up early in the morning and gets ready for back-to-back physio sessions. After a lunch break, he goes back for some more physio before calling it a day. Through this all, Ryan said he's been learning a great deal about patience. "I think it's close to departure time and I want to get everything done to go home and see friends and family, but I'm realizing that it takes time," Ryan said. Article continued. Bellavis' mother said that he's sped through the program 3 weeks faster than his doctors anticipated. "He's so determined and I think that's the athlete in him. It's kept him moving. It also gives him motivation to work harder," Michelle said. "He's frustrated because he's not moving as fast as he wants, but his body is also limited. To say the last few months have been overwhelming for the Strashnotsky family is an understatement." In the last month, Michelle and her husband Tom have been flying between their home in Airdrie, Alta, and Ryan's hospital in Philadelphia. Connor Strashnotsky, right, stands with his mom, Michelle, while happily pointing to the drawings he was allowed to make on a wall in the family's basement. The family is knocking the wall out to expand Ryan Strashnotsky's bedroom. Evan Radford, Star Metro. When they are in Airdrie, they're looking at floor plans trying to make their home as accessible as possible for their son. Part of their home renovations require knocking down a basement wall in Ryan's bedroom to give him more space, a relatively easy task, Michelle said. Not so easy will be moving the house's furnace and water heater, along with their requisite ducts and pipes, several feet back deeper into the furnace room. Another big project will be widening the basement hallway, which means knocking down a concrete wall that runs parallel to the home's garage, Michelle explained. It sometimes does get to me and I get overwhelmed and I just have to take a beat, said Michelle. Ryan's attitude itself is keeping me going. I'm just absolutely inspired by my own kid, which is amazing. Connor Strashnotsky, the younger brother of Humboldt Broncos defenseman Ryan Strashnotsky, uses a marker to add his signature to a basement wall in the family home. It's being knocked down to expand Ryan's bedroom. Connor was excited to get his mom's permission to draw on the walls. Evan Radford, Star Metro, though their air travel might be coming to an end soon, Michelle said doctors believe the Humboldt player may be able to come home next week. That really brightened my day when I heard that, Michelle said. I was having kind of a rough day and that was a real uplifting moment. I heard it right from him, and his voice was so excited. As part of the overall renovations, the Strashnotskys' basement will take on a whole new layout. An elevator will need to be installed for Ryan to access the main floor. The kitchen and bathrooms will also need to be renovated. While in the family's basement, Michelle and her youngest son, Connor, took a moment to tear off some chunks of drywall from Ryan's bedroom. Sometimes this has all been so hard. But sometimes it can be really therapeutic, like that. That was awesome, she said of the partial, impromptu teardown. When T.J. Stewart and his family found out about the Humboldt crash, they were devastated. Their families were good friends, their kids having grown up together. On the porch of the Strashnotsky home sits a bench that people in Airdrie's hockey community made entirely out of donated sticks. After hearing about the Humboldt Broncos team bus crash in April, Evan Radford, Star Metro, I have a hard time driving a nail, but basically, when the accident happened, Tom confirmed to me when Ryan was out of surgery that he was paralyzed and I knew that they would have to change their house, Stewart said. His family was eager to help take some of the house renovation stress away from the Strashnotskys. I just wanted to help out where I could and not let them have to shoulder the burden of trying to organize things, Stewart said. If I was in a similar situation, I know the Strass family would be one of the first ones to jump in and do the same thing. Stewart reached out to a contractor he knew, and they started working out wood to be done and how much the project would cost. I put some stuff out on Facebook and Twitter, and a lot of people who have seen it have reached out and agreed to remain anonymous, Stewart said. We've had a company reach out and say they want to cover the paint, some plumbing companies that said they wanted to help out. Stewart has already secured a place for the family to stay during renovations. He's hoping to start soon and finish the home in 3 months. Humboldt Broncos survivor Ryan Strashnotsky arrives at the Shriners Hospital in Philadelphia on Monday, June 25, 2018. The Canadian Press, Paul Chasson, they estimate around $200,000 for the basement and closer to the $300,000 mark for the entire home. He said, so far, businesses, contractors, and strangers have offered to help out with supplies or their time. Stewart isn't using any donations Ryan's received in the past. He's challenging the community to donate a toonie, or any other donations, to cover any expenses that the material donations don't cover. Michelle said this new journey has been rough, but the support they've gotten from the community has been unbelievable. It's like a wave of kindness and support. It carries you along and it really helps.